They never. I did a podcast this week with my buddy Luke Easterling, and he likes to do at the end of the podcast like the draft vault. And since he knew I do a lot of Jets, he picked Brad Smith, and it got my wheels spinning. Where I was like, "Damn, the Jets that year in the 4th round got Brad Smith and Leon Washington." And
That's how it's done, man. This is also a team that drafted Lavernius Coles, I think, in the 3rd or 4th round, and Cotry in the 4th round.
Yes, those guys all had moments, and they were key players. And finding number 3 receivers and number 2 running backs between the 3rd and 5th round should happen. There's such a volume of talent that eventually you hit. But the Jets,
Chris Herndon, Carter Warren, Max Mitchell, all mid-round offensive swings.
It's jarring how
Trevor Wesco.
They don't hit on any of them. Literally any of them. Trenton Cannon. Sharon Peak. Quincy Enunwa is the last one. That was 2014. I was still in college.
You really get my wheels turning now because on all 3 of those guys, one, and anyone who listens to this pod knows, it's actually Enua's been on this pod. It's been a while. Just the running after the catch, and if that guy could have stayed healthy, man, I loved watching him play football. That touchdown he had from Geno against the Ravens when he just kicked it into another gear. Never mind the catch and run he had against the Pats in 2015. I mean, like that's a Yak King. That's who in a perfect world Malachi Corley aspires to be. But Enunwa was just built like a tight end. Like he was a monster. That's unfortunately probably why he got hurt.
He looked like AJ Brown in pads.
He did. Like he looked the part. Like holy shit, this guy. I said now I've cursed twice, but we're talking Quincy Enunwa, who was one of my favorite players to watch for a few years. Jerome Peak had one of the weirdest touchdowns and most forgettable touchdowns in Jets history. I won't spoil it. Go look it up. But I promise you forgot Jerome's Peak only NFL touchdown for the Jets at a home game. And last but not least, Chad Hansen had a ridiculous catch his rookie year against the Saints in a game the Jets got killed in. Also look that up. And then actually had a moment with the Texans a few years later. Of course it wasn't with the Jets, but we're deep in mid-round random player nostalgia now.
This is the year.
I think